So today I want to run by you all my biggest mistakes I've made in Pokemon investing, right? Because we always talk about these cards that will explode in price, what sets are super good to invest right now, which product should we buy, but I never talk about my biggest mistakes, right? And I think it is something that we have really to take into account, that even if we are content creators and we spend a lot of hours doing research and purchasing for good prices and stuff, sometimes we make big mistakes. And I personally did a few, and I'll show you the biggest ones in this video. Let's start strong and let me tell you what's my biggest regret. I don't know if mistake, but definitely my biggest regret in Pokemon investing is that I sold 2 Japanese stamp box for about $300. If you can check the price right now, they're probably like around $1,500 to $1,700. And while this should be no big deal, right? Like I sold them because I needed the money at the time to purchase more things. But the problem I have here is that I actually trusted in that product. Like I had a lot of thinking about it after watching all these Pikachu promo boxes from Japan, like the Poncho Pikachus and stuff. I saw that the boxes from the X and Y era were performing really well. And I had the theory, apart from Poncho Pikachus being super cute, that it was because it was like a Pikachu promo card that was really exclusive and different from everything else we had, right? And I really trusted in the Pikachu in the lady's shoulder, the promo card inside the Japanese stamp box. I really thought that would be a really big card, you know? And when I sold them, there was no much thought process. I prefer English product when I invest in Pokemon cards. So I was just, okay, this is one of the fewer things I have in Japanese. Let's just sell this and just keep my whole English collection and stuff. And that was definitely a big mistake because that product has by far outperformed almost all my English products in this time period. So I have this big regret here. Honestly, it's not that much about the money because the collection has grown by itself and the English products are performing really well too. But it's more because I truly believed it was a big play, like it was a smart play to purchase this stamp box. And I thought they were not liquid at all and I needed the money, so I said, you know what, let's just sell them to the seller who's asking for them and just grab the money and purchase whatever I needed in that time. Now, my second biggest mistake is not about selling something that I should have kept sealed and for a longer period of time, but it is missing a big opportunity of purchasing a bunch, but I really say so, like a bunch Pikachu Grey Hat promo cards, you know, the Bangkok Pikachu one. I also believe that card would perform really well, and I had a big opportunity to purchase a case. I don't know if it was 1 or 2 cases of these Pikachu promo cards. I don't remember the exact number, but they were like a bunch of promo cards and it was kind of cheap. It was an auction, a European auction, and I had the opportunity to purchase that. It was really expensive and I stepped out just because the price of the entry price, let's say, of the product, because it was not like 5 promo cards, it was a huge case with a lot of these sealed promos. And yeah, let's say the price tag really scared me out. And then what I've decided to do is just to not purchase any of these Grey Hat Pikachus at all. This was kind of a stupid mistake because I definitely didn't expect them to increase in price so much. I'm talking about when they were around 100 euros, so $120 give it so. But yeah, these cards are about $500 or $600 right now. The price has really gone crazy, and I'm gonna be honest with you, I was not expecting that growth at all. If not, of course I would have forced myself to purchase some, but I really believed in that card too, and it was like, well, the price entry is too high. Then I just moved on and started purchasing other things. But at that time I truly believed it was a good addition to my collection, and I ended up buying some other random stuff probably. So definitely a big mistake right there. Another mistake I used to do, especially at the beginning, is purchasing these random collection boxes with a bunch of random packs and goodies and promo cards that are kind of ugly, honestly. These are not from my sealed collection. I actually sell these to stores. These are Spanish product, and of course there's a lot of kids who like this product, but for me to keep sealed, it's kind of a really dumb mistake. Now, if you like the promo cards inside or you like the pack selection, I mean, you can check here. The Cynthia's pack selection is pretty decent. There's like Lost Origin there, Surging Sparks and stuff, Destined Rival, so the pack selection is really good, but you're overpaying for just random goodies and random promo cards. Of course, if you actually like the goodies or the promo cards, go ahead and open some up. They are kind of fun to open, but if you're looking to invest here, this is definitely not your best bet. Not these cards, but this sealed product perform really worse than other products like ETVs or booster boxes, and apart from that, they are really hard to sell. I have some old collections with Sun and Moon and X and Y packs, which I thought they were a great deal at the time because, you know, I got some X and Y action, which I was really late to grab some sealed product from that era. But even that, I'm thinking that if I had used that money to purchase some other product, it would probably have outperformed it. And apart from that, it would be really easy to sell right now, and that collection boxes might take a while to sell, honestly. What's another mistake I made? It was ironically not respecting the king, which is Evolving Skies. You can see there's an ETV here, but you know, when I started investing in Pokemon, Evolving Skies was already pretty expensive, and I was like, you know, this box is too expensive, let's focus on the cheaper boxes and stuff, and I really didn't expect Evolving Skies to perform this well. If you have seen or you can check right now all their tier list I made, I never ranked Evolving Skies like badly in a tier list on what should we invest in and look for, but at the same time, for the price of booster boxes and ETVs, it was so hard for me to like recommend people buying it, right? Because I was like, this makes no sense. Why would I buy an Evolving Skies booster box instead of, I don't know, 6 Paldean and 6 Paldea Evolved booster box, right? Like, that made no sense at the time. And now that I look at the prices, they're kind of similar, honestly. Like, if you compare these two deals that I've proposed right now, you can see Evolving Skies running for $2,500 or something like that. And then 6 Paldea Evolved booster boxes would be around that price. So it really surprises me that it has kept the pace up. And honestly, if I had known, I probably would have purchased way more Evolving Skies than what I have right now. It was definitely late for booster boxes, but I was able to grab a lot of blisters, like school blisters, back to school. I think they're called back to school or something like that. They come with like an Eevee rubber, and then it's like one Astral Radiance booster and one Evolving Skies booster. Of course, I grabbed them really cheap, so I'm happy with that investment. But at the time, I was really scared to spending like 600, 700 euros in an Evolving Skies booster box, and right now they're 2,000 plus, so it was definitely still a good play. And what I have learned from that mistake is that we have to respect the king. And for me personally, of course, this is just my personal opinion, but right now the king is Prismatic Evolutions, and since I learned my lesson from Evolving Skies, I've been purchasing a lot of sealed product from Prismatic Evolutions. I've been recommending everyone doing it. Of course, don't force yourself or spend money you don't have, but if you have some spare money and want to invest in Pokemon, I really recommend that set. I think it's a great set. It has really bad pull rates, just like Evolving Skies, so that should not be a problem while investing in sealed product. I know it's not a really loved set, and Evolving Skies actually is, but I think it will really outperform the other sets that are available right now, and especially with all the prices getting kind of crazy. By the way, if you didn't see Paradox Rift, which is a set that we used to laugh at because it was so cheap, and I remember recommending everyone buying it when it was like 70 or 80 euros or dollar per booster box, is now pushing 300 or 350 or $330. Something really crazy is happening, honestly. And given these crazy prices, I think we should forget about MSRP and retail price at this point because it makes basically no sense. But I think it's a great opportunity. If you can grab some booster bundles, that usually is like the most printed product, you can probably grab a booster bundle of Evolving Skies for around $50 to $55 or euros if you're in Europe. And I think honestly that's one of the greatest play there is right now. I would look also into Pokemon Center Prismatic Evolutions ETVs if you have more capital or budget to spend, and also about UPCs. UPCs are super premium collection. Honestly, they've changed the name for Prismatic Evolutions, but I'm pretty sure you know what I'm talking about, like this big item with 15 packs and stuff. It's called like super premium collection. So yeah, I've learned to respect the king. I think the king right now is Prismatic Evolutions, so I'm buying a lot of these products. And also the last mini tip I'll tell you, it was also a mistake I made at the beginning, was purchasing ETVs from main sets. This sounds kind of random, and of course ETVs perform pretty similar to booster boxes. Elite Trainer boxes are probably the second best sealed item of every set. But honestly, if we're talking about a main set and you can afford the booster box, just buy the booster box, honestly. It tends to perform really better, and the only reason I see to purchase an ETV right now is either it's a specialty set and there is no booster box, so ETV is one of the best sealed products, or the promo card inside is really good. Now, we have seen this in some cases like Obsidian Flames, where the promo card is so good that it just carries away the ETV. And of course, the Pokemon Center stamp ETV, the Pokemon Center Stamp promo card is super expensive in that case. So, but you have to really look into what you're buying. For example, I see that 151 Pokemon Center ETVs are going for more than $1,000 right now, and it is because, of course, apart from having 151 packs, what carries away that box is definitely the promo with the Pokemon Center stamp, and it's super expensive and super exclusive. So if you're not buying the ETB for the promo card, just look for other products that have packs, because if you're opening it, it will be cheaper. And if you're looking just to invest, I would focus definitely on booster boxes. And of course, if you can get Pokemon Center ETVs, which are super hard to get by right now, but if you go to the Pokemon Center official website and you're right there when the drop starts, and you are actually lucky because there's a lot of bots right now and it's really hard to purchase this kind of product. But if you're lucky, of course, Pokemon Center ETVs you will buy for $60 MSRP, and they will instantly be $150 plus. Like that would be probably the cheapest ones. They're really exclusive item and really hard to get. So I'm not talking about Pokemon Center ETVs, I'm talking about regular ETVs, right? So if we have a main set, I would definitely focus on the booster box. So yeah, these are kind of my 5 biggest mistakes I've made in this journey. I've been in this journey for some years now, so I definitely learned a lot. If you want, you can share your mistakes down there so people can actually learn some investing and collecting mistakes that we keep doing, because you know there's a lot of people new in the hobby and I'm sure they will appreciate it. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, have a great day.